The Bear and the Brave Girl. Once upon a time, in a little village in Norway, there lived a poor family with many children. Among them was a brave girl named Ella. One cold winter's evening, a big white bear came to their home. He spoke gently to Ella's parents and said, "If you let your daughter come with me, I will make you rich and take care of you forever." Ella's parents, worried about their daughter's safety, hesitated. But Ella, who was curious and brave, stepped forward and said, "I will go with you, Mr. Bear." Her parents hugged her tightly, and with a heavy heart, they agreed. Ella climbed onto the bear's back, and off they went, deep into the snowy forest. The bear carried Ella to a magnificent castle made of ice and snow. Inside, it was warm and cozy, filled with beautiful things. Ella had everything she needed, and the bear was kind and gentle. Every night, the bear would leave the castle, and Ella was left alone. She began to wonder where he went. One evening, Ella found a secret door in the castle. Curiosity got the best of her, and she peeked inside. To her surprise, she saw a handsome prince lying in bed, asleep. The prince woke up and explained, "I am under a spell. By day, I am a bear, and by night, I am a prince. The spell can only be broken if someone truly loves me and is willing to help me." Ella's heart filled with compassion and determination. She promised to help the prince break the spell. The next morning, the bear asked Ella, "Did you see anything unusual last night?" She shook her head, deciding to keep the prince's secret. Days turned into weeks, and Ella grew to love the bear and the prince. One day, the bear told Ella, "I must take you back to your family for a visit, but you must promise not to tell anyone about the spell, or I will have to leave forever." Ella agreed, and they set off to her village. Ella's family was overjoyed to see her and showered her with love and questions. They noticed she was different, happier. Her mother, sensing something was amiss, asked Ella about the bear and the castle. Reluctantly, Ella revealed the secret. As soon as the words left her mouth, the bear appeared, looking sorrowful. "You broke your promise, Ella. Now I must leave." He vanished into thin air, and Ella was heartbroken. Determined to find him, she set off on a long journey, asking everyone she met, "Have you seen a big white bear?" Ella traveled through thick forests, over high mountains, and across deep rivers. Finally, she met an old woman who told her, "The bear you seek lives east of the sun and west of the moon." It's a long and dangerous journey, but true love can conquer all. Ella thanked the old woman and continued her journey, facing many challenges. She crossed icy lands, braved fierce winds, and climbed steep cliffs. Along the way, she met kind animals who offered their help. A wise owl gave her a magical map, a friendly reindeer carried her over snowy plains, and a brave eagle flew her across wide oceans. At last, Ella reached the land east of the sun and west of the moon. There stood a grand castle, shining brightly under the moonlight. Ella knocked on the door, and to her delight, the prince opened it. He smiled warmly and said, "You found me, Ella. Your love and bravery have broken the spell." The castle transformed into a beautiful palace, and the prince was free from the spell forever. Ella and the prince returned to her village, where they were greeted with joy and celebration. They lived happily ever after, with Ella's family well taken care of. The villagers marveled at the grand stories Ella and the prince shared about their adventures and the magical land east of the sun and west of the moon. Ella's siblings gathered around her, eyes wide with wonder, as she told them about the wise owl, the friendly reindeer, and the brave eagle who had helped her on her journey. She spoke of snowy plains that sparkled like diamonds and oceans that shimmered under the bright sun. Ella's parents were overjoyed to see their daughter safe and sound. They embraced her tightly, their hearts filled with gratitude and love. The prince, too, was welcomed warmly by the village. He thanked everyone for their kindness and promised to take care of Ella and her family. Days turned into weeks, and the prince and Ella grew closer. They often walked hand in hand through the village, talking about their dreams and plans for the future. The villagers admired their courage and the love they shared. They became a symbol of hope and inspiration for everyone. One evening, the prince gathered the villagers and announced, "I have decided to build a school and a library in this village so every child can learn and grow. Knowledge is a treasure that everyone should have." The villagers cheered and clapped, filled with excitement. Ella's heart swelled with pride as she watched the prince speak with such passion and care. She knew that together, they could make a difference in the lives of many. Construction began, and soon the village had a beautiful school and a library filled with books. Children from near and far came to learn and explore the world through stories and education. Ella often visited the school, sharing her adventures and encouraging the children to be brave and follow their dreams. The prince and Ella's love continued to blossom, and they decided to get married. The entire village celebrated their wedding with great joy. It was a day filled with laughter, dancing, and delicious food. Ella wore a beautiful dress, and the prince looked handsome in his royal attire. They exchanged vows, promising to love and support each other forever. Moral of the story: from this story we learn the importance of bravery, determination, and true love. We are reminded that even when things seem tough, our courage and kind hearts can help us overcome any obstacle. Always keep our promises and believe in ourselves, just like Ella did. With bravery and love, we can achieve great things and make the world a better place.